Howdy everyone, hope you all doing well. Today I'm going to talk about how to prevent an injury in basketball. Basketball is a popular sport around the world. It has one of the largest fans in the world. You might have heard of NBA before. There is no doubt that NBA is the largest basketball league in the world. When we watch NBA basketball, or a normal basketball game, we always enjoy the game because it is entertaining to watch. And also, when we play basketball, we always enjoy the game as well. Watching people dunking.
Obviously kept alive by Adam. Oh, James with the steal. Oladipo chasing him down, and James missed the stuff on the follow.
People shooting from downtown.
Davis sitting out because of injury. Here's Curry off the steal. And oh, look out, Curry slipped. And now shoots for three.
It's just amazing. But don't you know, apart from that, basketball could possibly make us injured if we don't pay attention to our safety. Basketball is a game that often rely on feet, arms, and hand power, so careless play could possibly turn basketball into a bad thing. Here is some famous NBA players with their worst injury. Paul George. In 2014, he suffered a fractured leg in the middle of an exhibition game. He accidentally landed near the stanchion that made him land awkwardly, and then it happens.
USA Basketball showing their support for our men and women in uniform. Real uniform, that is. Derrick Rose a little bit too fast for his own good. Nice contest, but a foul. Paul George shaken up as he ran into the stanchion. Yeah, this is unfortunately part of the reality of playing basketball, whether you are working out on your own or whether you are playing pickup basketball. Paul George suffering a serious lower leg injury, and we're going to take a break and come back right after this.
He broke his tibia and fibula, but luckily there are no torn muscles occurred. He is fully recovered and returned to the NBA 1 year after that. Next off, Derrick Rose. In the first round of 2012 NBA playoffs against the Philadelphia 76ers, Rose tore his ACL in his left knee. Rose required surgery and was subsequently sidelined for the entire 2012 and 2013 season.
Look, we're looking to sweep you guys. You wanted us. You were crying out that you bypassed the harder team in Miami Heat.
Rose came down bad on his left foot. See him holding on to his knee and down. He was flying and he came down wrong on the left foot. Now, whether it was an ankle or a knee, I do not know. There's Coach Collins out there and all his teammates running in this. With the injury, we just talked about the 26 games he has missed with an assortment of injuries, and now holding a knee late in a game that is already decided for all intents and purposes.
And I'm sure everyone around the country is going to say, why was he in the game?
Let's see how he comes down on the left leg. Keep an eye on the left leg there. Yep, when he planted, that's when whatever happened. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's before he comes down. It's the plant right there on that left leg.
There was some give on that.
Third one, Klay Thompson. Thompson suffered a left ACL tear after landing awkwardly while trying to dunk in the NBA Finals last June, which kept him out of the entire 2020 season. Friday marked exactly 70 days since he first injured his knee.
Green on Lowry. Lowry gets past, falls down, lost the ball. Thompson running the floor, and a foul. And Thompson grabs his left knee, now writhing in pain. Steph Curry slamming the ball on the court, so upset. Green went up to block it. Some of the players saying something. Danny Green saying, I'm just trying to block the play. He plays on a lot of nights other players wouldn't be out there.
And I'm going to say this, they're going to be more wary of putting him back in.
There you see the awkward landing, and right away.
After this Durant situation.
Scary, right? That's why we need to be careful and pay attention to some details in basketball so that we can avoid injuries. So here is my 5 things you should not do in basketball to avoid injuries, and 5 things you should do in basketball to prevent injuries. Number 1. Do not wear jewelry. In basketball, you do not have to wear jewelry or watch or any unnecessary accessories that could stupidly injure you. Can you imagine being on the court when people are basically playing basketball and then you come up with gold chains and diamond watch and pearl earrings? Basketball court is not a place to hold an auction, so please keep those things off the court. Second thing is, do not wear sandals or slops or even shoeless when playing basketball. Wearing slops and sandals could injure your toe and hurt your foot. Shoeless is not likely going to injure you, but don't let that deceive you, because the court is a concrete freaking solid cement. You have to wear shoes in order to prevent the hard landing that can sprain your ankle, or even worse, tear your ACL. So keep that in mind. Number 3. Cut your nails before you play basketball. Some people say this one is not that important, but if you are on a team, you know your coach will hit you with a baseball stick if you forgot to cut your nails off. Just imagine you are receiving a high-speed bullet pass from your teammate and it lands on your nails before it touches your fingertips. Well, that sounds scary, so memorize that. Fourth, if you're a glasses user, please consider to buy one that meets the standards of sports safety. It is quite expensive, but it is absolutely important for your safety. Or, if you think you can make it without glasses, it's better to take it off. Last but not least, do not force yourself to play basketball if the weather temperature is too cold, because it will affect your muscles. If you're not used to cold temperature, some light injuries like cramps could possibly happen. And now, 5 things you should do to prevent injuries. The first one, warm up. Warm up and stretch before playing basketball is so important. I found this one is so underrated. Most people don't do warm-ups before the game. Warm-ups and stretch is important to lose some of your muscles before you do the heavy work that could possibly injure your muscles. The second one, wear a pair of shoes that meet the standards of basketball safety. A shoe with thick sole can help you to reduce the risk of getting injured. Most of sneakers have built-in cushion system. That thing will definitely reduce the chance of getting injured. Number 3. Do not land with the back of your foot. I found this commonly happened on some basketball players. The thing is absolutely dangerous. Always keep in mind that when you landed after an elevation, your body weight will be increased significantly, and that could result to a fatal injuries such as ankle sprain or even worse, ACL torn. Always use toe to land firstly before the rest of your palm touch the floor. That will reduce the landing force which can trigger injuries. Number 4. Wear some accessories that you think you needed, such as ankle brace or knee pad and so on. This one is also underrated, but if you had some injuries background, you are definitely going to consider to buy some. Last thing is pray before you play. Remember you are breathing is only by the grace of God. Ask for His blessings so that He will take all of the bad things away from your life, and so in a basketball court. So that's all my tips that I could share to you guys. May all the tips be useful for y'all. With that being said, bye bye.